Hello, I'm Maud Adams. Welcome to the exotic locations of A View to a Kill. Produced in 1985, the 14th 007 adventure was filmed on location in Iceland, Switzerland, France, and the United States. Much of the skiing in the pre-credit sequence was filmed in Switzerland's Vadrietta di Sersen in the Swiss Alps. The end of the scene was shot in and around the famed glacier lagoon of Jökulsárlón. Jökulsárlón was formed when Europe's largest glacier retreated from the shore of southern Iceland around 1950. The body of water is filled with towering icebergs year-round. Bond gets his first good look at Zorin at the Ascot racecourse. Although the fashions seen in the film reflect the style and pageantry seen during the week of Royal Ascot, the most famed horse racing event in Great Britain, this race appears to have taken place early in the season. Another English location was Langley Park in Slough, which has existed since medieval times as a hunting land favored by British royalty. Henry VIII even lived there for a time. The scene where the Rolls-Royce is pushed into a lake was filmed at a former gravel pit in Wraysbury. The gravel pits have now become picturesque lakes where sailing, fishing, skiing, and even scuba diving are enjoyed. Another former mine, the Amberley Chalk Pits Museum in West Sussex, doubled for Zorin's mine. Visitors to the location are transported over the 36-acre site by vintage bus and narrow-gauge railway. Blimp service is intermittent. One of the most recognizable locations in the film is the Eiffel Tower. Built for the International Exposition of Paris of 1889, Gustave Eiffel's 300-meter tower was the world's tallest building until 1930.
By the way, the preview's already in progress at the main stables.
Oh, is that it?
No, those are the servants' quarters. Stables is over here.
Zorin's French estate is set at Chantilly. According to legend, in 1719, Louis-Henri de Bourbon had a vision that when he died, he would be reincarnated as a horse. The result was Les Grandes Écuries. In 1982, the Great Stables were made a national museum, Le Musée Vivant du Cheval. The climax of the film takes place in the San Francisco Bay Area of California. The movie features many local landmarks. Bond arrives at the popular tourist destination, Fisherman's Wharf, riding one of San Francisco's signature cable cars. Bond is trapped by a fire at San Francisco City Hall, which was designed by Parisian architects and built to resemble St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. It was here that Marilyn Monroe married Jody Maggio. The location of Stacey Sutton's home was Dunsmuir House in Oakland, which has now been designated a National Historic Site. The finale of the film takes place on a structure that has come to symbolize San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge. The 3-mile-long Golden Gate Strait got its name because it reminded its surveyor, Captain John C. Fremont, of the Golden Horn in Istanbul. Construction of the Art Deco suspension bridge began on January 5, 1933. 4 years later, the bridge was officially opened when President Franklin D. Roosevelt pressed a telegraph key in the White House, announcing the event to the world.